All right. All right. Chat, we here. 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 Anthony's in that building. What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Hola, Enrique. Hola, hola, hola. All right. Chilling. Oh, maybe. I am good. I am good. Chad, can you tell me how the audio sounds? I am trying out a new streaming software. I want to make sure that I have everything set up. Everything sounds good. Can y'all just can y'all let me know everything sounds all right? Looks good, sounds good, all the stuff. Audio is crisp. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love it. Holy. Good sound. Perfect. Perfect. Audio is crisp. Oh my goodness. Yeah, absolutely love to hear it. Love to hear it, baby. Absolutely love it. We're doing it. We're on a new streaming software. We're trying out something different because I want to be able to bring on guests. And by doing that, I want to try something new. So we're trying out StreamYard. And yeah. Yeah. I buy a Tradeify Growth 50K. Nice. Are you asking or are you saying you did? Did you buy one or are you asking to buy one? Guys from the chat. I mean, I might bring on viewers. Who knows, right? I might bring on viewers. I know I'll definitely bring on some other streamers like Luna, Krista. You know, but I might bring on some viewers too. Who knows? Is there consistency? Not in the evaluations, but in the straight to funded. Yes. Or the funded level, yes, there is consistency. Sorry. At the funded level, there is consistency. Just evals, there is not. But once you get funded, then there is that consistency rule. What up, Tech? How you doing? How you doing? You got a Yannick. Be sure to use code JM to lock it in, holy. Code JM on Tradefy. You see at the top of your screen there. Lock it in, baby. Absolutely lock it in. A lot of sellers coming through here on NQ. We are getting the selling pressure. You okay? What up? How you doing? How you doing? 6% DLL is erase. What do you mean, Yannick's is erase? I'm not 100% sure what you mean by erase. Yes, the drawdown becomes the max. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, after 6%, the daily drawdown becomes your max. It goes out, the daily loss limit goes away. If that's what you mean. Joey, do you have some sort of advice on what to do when one goes in that trading rules be damned? I must go green trances. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Do you have some sort of advice on what to do when one goes into that trading rules be damned and I must go into trances? Keep committing these sins, even though we all know it's a problem. Yeah. Okay. So basically, what you're saying is, do you have any advice on how to get out of the bad habits that are causing you to lose and blow accounts? Essentially, what you're saying. Um, a couple things. One is you do it enough times, you eventually get tired of being slapped in the face by the markets. The markets don't care about your feelings. They don't care if you're green or red. The market has no idea about any of that, right? And so you start to realize that the only thing keeping you from your success is yourself, right? So you just go into as soon as you start losing, you start going into all these like bad habits. The issue with them is when you start doing them and committing to these bad habits and it works, it trains your brain to think that it works. Okay. And so the moment it worked for you, you're like, oh wow, this actually works. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Well, eventually it stops working, and then you keep doing it over and over, and it just doesn't work at all. Right. And so you just have to get to a point to where you have to be okay with just walking away. And I know that sounds cliche. I'm sure a lot of people would say the same thing, but it's one of those like, what's the best way to describe it? Hmm. Trying to find the right wording for this. It's just the practice of discipline at the end of the day, right? It really is. It's a practice of discipline. Um, if you feel like you should walk away, trust that instinct, right? Walk away. If you lose and you're down bad, walk away. Don't try to get it back, because at the end of the day, you try to get it back, chances are you're probably going to blow the account. So, on the days where you are pretty much saying, fuck all the rules, just don't even trade, right? Just don't even trade, because you're going to put yourself in a bad situation. But eventually you get to a point to where you're tired of being slapped in the face by the market and you just walk away. Is where daily loss limit can be useful. 100% daily loss limits save a lot of people. I mean, I know for me personally, daily loss limits can be a saving grace. Like if I start to oversize or over leverage when I know I shouldn't, I have that daily loss limit there to keep me from blowing the account. A lot of people talk down on daily loss limits, but for me personally, I think they're a great tool. They protect your risk, they protect you, they keep you from blowing accounts. Now, if you just constantly just try to hit daily loss limit over and over and over again, you're going to blow the account anyways. But at least a daily loss limit can protect you from yourself. And at the end of the day, as traders, we have to protect ourselves from ourselves, right? Because we're our worst enemy. And so having tools and having automation in your trading can really help you do that. And I think that's where daily loss limits come in and do a very good job. If you generally can't control yourself, I'd recommend a Project X account with somebody. Set your risk settings to lock you out when you're lost. Then you have no choice. 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's set automation, right? The more you can automate your trading and risk controls, the more you're gonna, fall in line with discipline, because you have no choice but to. Are we getting the short today? It looks like a good short setup. We're failing initial balance high here. Um, I did I did take a short earlier today, but it looks like a good short play is setting up, failing IB high. The issue is price just moving so slow. Like right now, I don't really trust it too much. So I'm kind of being patient. If I miss the move, I miss the move. But gonna try to be a little bit patient this afternoon instead of trying to force something because I want to make sure that I get the best trade opportunity I can. It's just price is moving so slow that I just don't know if I trust it. I really don't. I really, really don't. I don't know. Hang on one second, chat. Give me just a moment. Uno momento. I don't know if I said that right. Chat, I need to take Spanish class for real. I have a Babbel subscription. I need to use it. I need to use it. Yeah, if you haven't hit the like button, do me a favor, smash that like button with some serious authority. Smash the like button with some serious, serious authority. Holy. I've been trying to teach myself for 3 years. Yo, I have a Babbel subscription, like, and I have unlimited like lives that I can get into and like learn live. I just need to do it. I need to set time aside so I could do it. I need a trip to Colombia. I do need to go to Colombia. I feel like I really need to do that. Colombia. Chat, what do you guys think of the stream layout here? I'm gonna be changing a lot of things. But I'm kind of liking StreamYard so far instead of using OBS. I'm kind of liking it. Does the stream look good to you guys? Can go here, you know, do some different stuff. I go down the YouTube rabbit holes of people who speak like 5 languages. So jealous, dude. I know. I know. Make you question all of your life choices. Nasdaq's trying to catch a little bit of selling here, but we're still holding a little bit. Still holding a little bit. Chat, now that I can bring somebody on as a guest, I kind of want to like. I kind of want to bring somebody on just for the fuck of it. I kind of want to do it. Chat, who want to come on stream? Who want to come on stream, bro? Also, just as a FYI, we will be having why am I blanking, bro? Why am I blanking out right now? Edgeful, sorry. We'll be having Edgeful coming on the stream on the 18th. The 18th, Edgeful is coming on in the afternoon, chat. I'm going to walk you through a bunch of stuff. Who here uses Edgeful? Who in the chat has used Edgeful? Anybody? Dang, y'all a bunch of quiet people today. Holy. Why y'all so quiet, bro? Y'all good? Are y'all good? Chat, y'all having a good day? Holy. Y'all quiet. May 35, the NQ is hard to trade today. Yes, it is. It is very hard to trade. Markets have been hard to trade in general lately. Very hard. Like the market, yes, Enrique. Everybody's quiet like the market. It's weird. Got a quiet bunch today. Full Tilt Future says I'm on tilt. Well, get up and walk away. I mean, you're living up to your name on YouTube, but get up and walk away. Go outside and do something. Go touch some grassy grass. Just another day. I mean, don't let it affect your whole week, though. You know, it's only Monday. It's only Monday. We got a lot of week left. Don't let one day affect your whole week. Don't do it. It's never a good thing to start off the week bad and then let it affect your whole week. Never ends well. Everybody, you just end up full tilting the rest of the week. Nobody wants to full tilt. the whole week. Nasdaq is still just kind of chilling out here, chat. Still very much just chilling. Chilling, chilling, chilling. Big chilling. Big chilling. Are we gonna hover just this initial balance high the rest of the afternoon, chat? What do you think? What do we think? Nasdaq trying to get back above IB high here. We'll see. I mean, the question really is like, do we have the volume to reverse, right? And just send this thing back down? Like, is there enough volume in the market? That's the question. For me personally, I really don't think there is. And also, too, just knowing that we have the big news later this week on Wednesday for FOMC, the market may just wait, bro. Think about it. The market may wait. We might have some just horrible price action until we get past FOMC on Wednesday. One thing I will say, dude, is I genuinely feel bad for people trying to learn how to trade in this market. Like, if you're a newer trader and you're trying to learn how to trade in this type of market, I genuinely feel bad for you. Like, this is the absolute worst market to learn in because there's nothing happening, right? For me, I learned it during the COVID era, right? Well, trading futures. I was trading before COVID, but trading futures, I was learning, during the COVID era. And I mean, it was volatile. It was like so much was happening. So it was hard for me to learn then, but I would rather have learned to trade futures then than learning how to trade now because I mean, this price action is genuinely garbage. Like nothing is happening. Nothing. Price is doing absolutely nothing. Like we're at all-time highs. We're consolidating. There's no volatility. We're still in that summer PA where before we transition now to the summer PA into fall. And it's like, dude, can the market just give us something? So I feel bad for those that are trying to learn how to trade in this because it is absolutely horrendous. How many guys in chat are like fresh to trading and trying to learn how to trade? Hang on, chat. Let me take a phone call real quick. Okay, I'm back. What's this format? Where's the banner? What banner? I don't know what banner you're talking about. What's banner? Feline Future says me. I genuinely I feel bad for you. I really do. I feel bad for everybody trying to learn how to trade in this because this is just horrible. Alex Trades, what up? How you doing? What up? What up? What up? Yes, Kay. What you need? Is that how you just get my attention now? Okay, is just say the first letter of my name. No Tradefy banner. The Tradefy banner is at the top of the screen. Chat, can you guys not see the Tradefy banner? Am I tripping? I'm looking at it on my phone right now. You can see it. I see it. Okay. I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know. He did send me a picture, and I actually don't see it on his phone on the picture. That's really weird. I don't know, Logan. Everybody else sees it. I don't know why you don't. Why do you have your name on there? It's like we don't know. It's I don't know how to take it off. It automatically like StreamYard automatically puts my name on there. I don't know how to take it off. Chat, can y'all get off my back? Huh? Can y'all? Oh shit! Just punched my monitor. Can y'all get off my back? Y'all chill. Can y'all relax? This is my first, literally my first stream using this new software, and y'all up on my back, bro. Get off of it. All right, relax. What up, party? How you doing? How you doing, bro? You put out the cat signal, and I'm here. Luna, hey Luna, you want to come on stream, dude? Hey, when you want to come on, I got StreamYard, so I can send you a link, and you can hop right on, dude. We can do it, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now that I have StreamYard, I can just send out the link, and anybody can come on if they so wish to. Party with the boys, holy. Power hour? Yeah, you can come on power hour. That works. All right, chat. Luna's coming on during power hour. Black coffee trader. What up? What up? Luna, let me know. I mean, hey, we can do power hour if you want. Just let me know and you come on in. Come on in. The door's open. Chat, Nasdaq ain't doing shit. Holy. Chat, can we get a holy counter? I really want that. I'm genuinely curious to know how many times I say holy during stream. Genuinely. I mean, I say it off stream all the time. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like I need a counter. Who can do it? Who can count for me? I'm gonna need you here for the whole stream. Hit you up for comedy hour, Jay? Comedy hour? What you mean, bro? What you mean, big dog? All right, Luna. Sounds good. Luna. I can't say your name without thinking ludicrous. I really can't. Feline Futures. You gonna come on stream too? Talk that shit to my face? Bet you won't. Golly. Chat, we're just hovering IB high, bro. We're gonna sit here and just bullshit until PA decides it wants to be somebody today. We are trying to get a little bit of buyers, but I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I've taken one trade, chat. We're up like $200. That's it. We are up 200. Actually, technically, it's 170. Chat, y'all want to see what my commissions are? You want to see what commissions are like trading a personal account? Let me show you something. Look, I threw on 15 micros. Okay, so I want to scale up a little bit, but I didn't want to go a full 2 minis. So I threw on 15 micros. Y'all want to see what my commissions are? Look at that shit. $24 off round trip on 15 micros. Y'all think y'all got it bad with prop firms and commissions, and y'all complain about prop firm commissions? Go ahead and trade a personal account. Let me know what you think. Also, it says 7 trades. It was actually 1 trade just scaling in and out of it. So it was 1 trade just scaled. Like you can see literally my positions right here. That's it. No more trades. No trades. It was 1 trade scaled out. Yeah, these commissions, dog. Holy. Absolutely horrible. Wait, why does this? Hold on. Even that doesn't make sense. Why does that say 7 trades? Chat, is my trade evade tripping right now? Wait a minute. What is this? 8, 7. Chat, that's what that is. I'm getting different fills, bro. That's why it says 7 trades. Okay, chat, this is another thing with trading a personal account is your fills are not the same at all. They're not. Look at the difference. All right. Look at the difference on these. I sold out of, so I entered 15 micros, right? 15 micros. 8 of them got filled at 90. 7 of them got filled at 89.75, right? And so getting out of some of these, you can see that there's a slight difference in the position. So that's why it says 7 trades. That's crazy. Just another thing of trading the real markets is the fills, chat. You don't get that sim funded fill. Golly. Anyways, that's why. Okay. That makes sense. So there's commissions on 15 micros round trip, chat, $24. It's horrible. Horrible. Commissions will destroy you if you trade a ton of contracts on a personal. Like if you're doing 20 micros, just go 2 minis on a personal because you're gonna save yourself so much money on commish. Woke up with a sucker stuck in your hair, so no cam for me now. That's unfortunate. But it's also 12:52 Central Time. So is the sucker still in your hair? Like I'm confused. All right, trying to catch a little bit of buyers here. Do we go back to the highest, chat? Golly, I don't know. I don't know. Feline, you could just shave your hair off and you won't have to ever worry about it. You can just join the bald gang. Just join up on the bald squad, you know? Jay always puts me to sleep, so it's... I'm just not even going to do it. I'm not even going to do it. Best looking bald feline on YouTube. I love it. I love that, holy. See, you could come on stream and YouTube would have the best looking bald guy and best looking bald feline on YouTube, bro. I mean, hey, listen. Listen. It'd be a good looking YouTube stream. It might be a shiny one, but hey, it'd be a good looking YouTube stream, holy. Chai, y'all want to hear something crazy? So yesterday, I went fishing Sunday morning, right? Saturday, I could not sleep for the life of me Saturday. I was up. I don't know what happened. Like I knew I needed to go to bed early because I was going to go fishing early Saturday night. I need to go to bed early Saturday night so I can get up Sunday and go fishing. Could not sleep. I was up till like 2 Saturday night. But hold on. Well, I take that back. I never actually went to sleep. It got around to 2 o'clock in the morning, and when I was laying in bed, and I was like, I gotta leave by like 4:30 in the morning to get out by sunrise and be set up and stuff. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. So I just said, fuck it. I stayed up. I stayed awake. So yesterday I was awake for just over 30 hours before I finally went to sleep. Just over 30 hours. I was legit awake. Because I took a nap. Yeah, I took a nap Friday. Wait, no, sorry. I took a nap Saturday and got up from my nap around like 2 something, right? It was like around 2. So I was awake from 2 p.m. Saturday until like 8 o'clock or so, 8:30 or so Sunday night. Yeah. So what was that, like over 30 hours? But I knew that when I got back from fishing that if I went to sleep, I would have not slept Sunday night. I would have slept literally all day and not slept Sunday night. So I just stayed awake. I legit stayed awake until I went to bed at 8:30 Sunday last night. Over 30 hours. Believe me, I was out the moment I hit the bed. Should have watched the Canelo fight. Oh, I should have. I wanted to. Dope Book Futures. What up? No, you're late. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna be here for a while, all the way through market close. We're bringing on Luna for Power Hour. Holy. Luna. I might actually bring somebody on, like, chat. It'd be kind of cool to have like a streaming partner, somebody to like bring on and trade with me like every day. Obviously, somebody who isn't an affiliate because I don't want to, you know, do that. But to have like a partner to come on and just stream with me and trade with me every day. What up, MyFX? It'd be like everybody, I know everybody's coming in and calling me Jay. Everybody, hey, listen, it might be a thing. It might be a thing. But we all know that feline, it is you started it. We'll say that. We will say that. Look at the Nat. Okay, sorry. So Nasdaq's going up to the highs. Nasdaq said, "Fuck it, we're going to continue going higher. There is no ceiling. We're going straight to the sky. We're rocket shipping to the freaking moon, bro. That's what it is. That is what it is. Market with no chill. We're going straight up. Straight to the upside. If I bring someone from my chat, you would make a difference. What difference would that be, Enrique? What would that be? Oh, nobody else does it. That's true. That is true. Luna says, "I'll do it for $20 per hour." Holy. No. Nope. No, sir. Bark's been this slow all day. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, since pretty much 10 o'clock this morning, we've done nothing. If that's saying anything. I mean, we're literally sideways since 10 o'clock this morning. So yeah. Luna says I'm gonna ditch my channel. That's up to you, bro. That is up to you. Luna, here's what we can do, bro. I got an idea. If you're up for it, Luna, I don't know. I know you want to do a 24-hour stream too. I am redoing mine because obviously I had to cut mine short. But I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream again. If you want to join on my channel during the 24-hour stream, you can do it. You can do it. Need to switch your chart contract. Am I on the... Oh, shit. My trading view is on the wrong one. Trading view's on the right one. Trading view's on the wrong one, though. I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize. Wait, why is this? Hello? Hello? There we go. Nasdaq still doing nothing. Holy. I said I'm not supposed to say. I never. What? No, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, I never said that. You'll grow hair faster than this PA to move. I really wish that were the case. Truthfully, I do. I wish I could grow hair faster than this PA, but unfortunately, I'm losing hair faster than this PA is moving. So, all right, Luna. Golly. Feline, just so you know, Logan has gray hair. You make fun of me for being bald. Well, Logan has gray hair. I know it. I'm gonna come back and say, at least I have hair. Well, fuck you. It's gray. All right. Shut up. Every serious trader has gray or no hair. That is facts. Yeah. Facts. Feline says I have one cat and younger than Jay. Logan says, I got mine long before trading. He really did. He really did. Bro, great at like fucking 15. Yeah, I remember chat. His hair had like one little gray patch. Like it was all dark and then one little gray patch. And then eventually everything turned gray. Like he used to be like salt and pepper up top. Now he's just all salt. It's worse than bald. I think I'd rather have gray hair than be bald, to be honest. But you know, at least it's hair is hair. You know. But chat, I will say this. I will say this. I get complimented as a bald guy. All right. At least I have a good shaped head and I look good for a bald guy. All right. That's it. That's all I'll say. Because it could be worse, right? I could be bald and have like a cone head or some weird shape, some weird shit going on up here. At least it's just, you know, It's good shaped. People lie to me. Well, oh well. Nothing to do about it. Infinite blue skies SPA. Yeah, 100%. It's yeah. Yep, pretty much. Bald is beautiful, chat. Relax, okay? It's let us have our moment, okay? Feline, I will say this, in Logan's offense, I'll back him on this. All right, fuck his hair. All right, I will back him on this. Logan's a big fitness nut, so he doesn't really have a dad bod. Did I know I could rock the bald look before I shaved it off? Nope, had no idea. Had absolutely no idea. I had no choice. That's true. I really did have no choice. Had absolutely none. No choice whatsoever. Did I secure the girl before or after bald? After, actually. After. Chat, y'all need to relax, okay? I look great bald, all right? I look good bald. I still get hit on as a bald guy, okay? Relax. I'm still bald and I still get hit on, all right? I look great as a bald guy. Relax. Get off my shit. You the goat? Hey, you know what I mean? Sometimes you can't help but be a gangster. Sometimes you just can't help being the goat, baby. Holy. Joey trading bipolar hour ladies mistake Joey for Mr. Clean. Hey, listen, when we stream during Halloween season, chat, I will be Mr. Clean. You bank on it. Enrique says I get hit on when I drive my Lambo. It'll take me for a ride. That way I can be cool and bald. This PA is so weird. I feel like it's moved up all day, but it's only moved like 50-ish points in the past 4 hours. Yeah, I know. I mean, legit, since hold on. We'll take yeah, we'll take here. Like this low, right at 10:20 this morning till to this high. So since 10:20, we've moved a total of 60 points. Chat, if y'all trading this, y'all fucking wild, bro. Wild. Y'all crazy, to be honest. We moved 60 points since 10:20 this morning, chat. Short from 287. Wait, yeah, okay, so you're trading the other contract. I don't know where 287 is on the other one. Can you fill me in on how the day is going? I was in class all morning. We had a rally first thing and then just haven't done shit since. That's the day. We've moved 60 points in like 4 hours. Seems about right. Yep. It's that we're still in that really like just weird summer PA where there's nothing happening at all. Absolutely nothing. Not a thing, bro. Not a thing. Chat, what do you guys think? We should do, I think we're going to do a giveaway on Friday on stream. So if you're, make sure you're here on Friday. We're going to do a straight to funded account giveaway on Friday. You already know the deal. Duck races. So this week we are doing a giveaway on stream for a straight to funded. Also, we are doing a giveaway for the entire month for you guys to be using code JM. So if you use code JM, all you got to do is send me a screenshot of you using code JM at Tradefy, and that'll enter you for a giveaway on the straight to funded accounts. And you get multiple entries. So if you buy 5 accounts with code JM, send me the screenshot, show me you use 5 accounts. and then that'll give you 5 entries for the giveaway. There will be multiple winners. So, uh, if you want to enter for that giveaway, just send me a screenshot showing you use code JM, and that'll give you entries. And you send it to me in Discord too. YM did do an IB rejection, break above, then right back down to IB low. That was my trade for the day. I took 2 shorts and 1 long was pretty good. YM, I need to look at YM, bro. Apparently, it's just way better. We're on the December contract, so yeah. Yeah, it did have a nice failure up there at IB. Wow. And then even the failure at the low side did retrace back to 50%. What did it do here? Actually, we need to go back to. I need to look and see how YM moves, to be honest. Because if it's going to be better than the NAS, bro, I might switch. Let's look at the U real quick just so I can see previous PA. Yo, YM is a mover. I mean, well, looks like it's moving a lot. I guess maybe it's slow. Dude, I might switch to YM, if I'm being honest. It looks like it's doing a lot more than the fucking Nasdaq is. Chat, are we about to switch to YM? Are we doing it? Studied it for 3 months. You think a lot of people are switching? Dude, I might actually look at it more. It looks like it's doing a lot more than what the Nasdaq is, or at least presenting better opportunities. The Nasdaq just it sucks right now. It really does. It really, really does. But Naz is my baby girl. It's my listen, Naz is my baby girl too. But sometimes you got to keep a side chick. Maybe NQ is the main chick and YM's the side chick. I don't know. We're gonna poly with YM and NQ. But I will say YM does look a lot better. Looks a lot better. I need to study YM a little bit and like just understand how it moves and what's the point value. I don't even really know what the point values are on YM. Let's Google it. Let's see. What are the point values on YM futures? So 1 point on the YM is $5. Is that right, chat? Wait, that seems yeah. Okay. Like it's $5 per point, right, chat? Yeah. Okay. That's what it's so fast. I like fast moving things. What up, Brick? Wait, $5 a tick? Wait, $5 a tick. Okay, yeah, $5 a point. So wait, tick value is five. I'm confused now. Tick value is $5? Oh well, I guess that makes sense then. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. So tick value is 5 points or $5. Okay, that makes sense. Trade ES. I'm kind of down to trade YM, honestly. ES, I feel like, is kind of in the same boat of just doing nothing. Oh my gosh. Between the two, the way you trade, I like it more. I might. I won't lie. Wait, chat, can you guys not see my screen anymore? What happened? What just happened? Hello? Chat, can you guys not see my chart? Oh, that's weird. Uh Share. Let's see. Entire screen. There. That was weird. I don't know what happened. Now y'all can. ES kind of trading right here in VWAP. Tomorrow going to be real chop until Wednesday. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Just because of FOMC. Tomorrow's PA might be real ass, chat. It might be. Nasdaq still doing nothing. Market just hunts all the stops on a day like that. Bunch of BSPA. Yep. That's all the market's done, like in general, is just hunt stops and be a whole lot of bullshit. Funny enough, I traded ES strictly for 3 years and switched NQ, got my ass handed to me for a bit, then got used to it. Then it went to crappy A. That's when I looked at others and kind of favored YM now. I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. Nasdaq can pull out some swift ass kickings. It really can. If you don't know how to trade it, don't know how to risk appropriately, Nasdaq will can kick your ass a little bit. Tried NQ last couple months. It was either really damn good or kicked your ass. Yep. Yep. Right now, it's just brutal. It's just so bad. So bad. But I really might try doing YM. I might look at it and just paper trade it or something. Put on some paper trades on YM and see how I like it. See how she likes me. Chat, you want to see the Tradezella stats for the personal account this month? See here, it actually logged one trade for the personal account, but for whatever reason, TradeAbate logs it as 7. I don't know why. I guess maybe because all the different fills that I got logged as 7. But we're up $177 after commission. You can see it right here. One trade. But this is the personal account this month so far. These days were actually green. I went from green to red on these 2 days. This Wednesday I was actually up like 250 and then flipped red, and then Thursday I was up around 200 something and flipped red. Today, I don't even know if I want to trade the personal account anymore today. It's been such a slow month. Like I really hate it. I really do. I hate this PA so much. It is so slow. Really hard to make money in. But anyways, these are the stats for the personal account. My win rate's not that great, 47. Usually I sit anywhere from like 55 to 60% on win rates. So my win rate is a little bit low on this account. But we're just trying to, like, this whole entire month, I'm not really looking to make a ton of money. I'm just focused on putting green on the board this month. We have FOMC. PA's been really slow. It's not really a month that I want to try to make a shit ton of money on. So I'm cool with just putting green on the board and let it just stack. Had a 15 day green streak going, decided to try NQ, wiped out. Oh my gosh, I hate that. Yeah, I hate that. That's the worst feeling. John says, I'm ashamed of how much I gave back today. It happens. Generally, for me, if my green day turns red, the moment I turn red, I stop. I don't try to get it back just because I know that habit and I've been down that road. And and I know that it doesn't generally end well, so I call it a day. So just like today, or on these red days, right? When I was up 260 on Wednesday, and I flipped red to 193, I just called it. I wasn't gonna try to get it back. Same thing here. This is basically a break even day, even though it's red. Minus $88. I was up 200 something. Flipped red on this. Called it a day. There's just no need to try to turn it back green. Like, do I wish these were green and I stayed green? 100%, right? 100%. Because then I'd have, be halfway through the month and haven't had a red day. But that's just part of it. The thing about it though is like these red days are not wiping me out. Like they're very, very small. Like minus 193, minus $88. Like it's very, very small red days. And so just the goal is just to keep the red days small because you're gonna have big green days. There's gonna be days where you have those big green days, right? And they are going to wipe the floor with all the small red days. And so you just gotta be patient and let the green days come. This month, I don't know if we'll have a big green day. I don't really expect PA to give us that type of opportunity. I'm just taking what I can get out of the market right now. Um, and that's really it. If it's a small green day, or it's a small green day. If it's a big green day, great. Normally I try to have, my green days anywhere from $500 generally, or $500 and up. This month just has not given me that. And so that's what it is. So if I can just take, you know, one trade, make a couple $100, I'm cool with it. I really am. There's just no need, especially this month. Cause I know like for October, generally as we get into like the fall season, the PA is generally better. So there's no need to try to make $1 million, right? During the summer. It's not the PA to do it. This is the type of PA to just play defense and not really, try to play offense. Like protect yourself in the market, take the green that you can, and wait for a better PA to then go hard in. So that's basically what I'm doing. Defense now, gear up to play offense later. October has usually been one of your best months. I mean, yeah, you generally get better PA. You usually get better PA. A lot of action, yeah. Generally. Generally, you get more action. I would love more action. Please. Absolutely. Please. Give us all the price action, bro. Give us all of it because we need it. We absolutely needed it. Usually stop around Christmas because the rally has been shit past couple years. Yeah, holidays are just like they're not the best at trade either, to be honest. They are very, very sketch. Very, very. I don't even want to talk about holidays, bro. I can't believe like it's already almost Thanksgiving. Like what are we talking about right now? Like Thanksgiving is like less than like what 2 months? Is it 2 months? About roughly 2 months away. Like the end of the year is coming up super fast, and I don't know how I feel about it. And how you know fall is coming, chat, is like I looked in my backyard at the trees and like the leaves are turning like are dying. Like all the trees, all the leaves are dying in my backyard. So you know it's coming, baby. Holy aliens will be here in November. Holy Jay, you're still on? Yeah, I'm still here. We gotta bring on Luna. Power hour. I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't bringing on Luna, chat, I may not even be here right now. This PA is garbage. I mean, look at it. You seen that Christmas stuff the other day? I did too. I went into Hobby Lobby because my wife wanted to get fall stuff, and they had fucking Christmas shit out. I'm like, what? We haven't even made it to Thanksgiving, chat. We haven't even made it to Halloween, and we got Christmas stuff out. Like, what are we talking about? It's still summer weather in Vegas, and they got Christmas stuff out. Holy. I might be coming back to Vegas pretty soon. My wife and I have been talking about that because we want to come back out to Vegas. I might be in Cozumel next month for a dive trip. And then we talked about going back to Vegas as well. If they play the song this month, I'm rioting. Wait, what song? What song? I'll riot with you. What song? Vegas is popping from October onwards. Yeah, because the weather is much cooler. I bet it is popping. Grand Prix next month. Holy. Look at the selling pressure come in, chat, on the NAS. Get a little bit of sellers come through here. Is this the selling pressure that we need to get back down to VWAP? I'm not taking any of it. I don't trust it, but could be. I will say Vegas is calling my name. Mario, you gotta say it, dude. You gotta say it. What are we talking about here? You gotta say it. Say it. Say it, Mario. The whole chat's waiting on you. He says, I refuse. Oh no. Oh no. Sellers, we got to get past like this, past 480s. Are the sellers going to try to come through now? That's the question. Do the sellers come through? Timing saves you, holy. All right, Mario. Sounds good. End of day sell off, maybe? Maybe. It could be. It absolutely could be. All right, hold on, chat. I need to send this invite to Luna. Hold on. Let me get this invite to Luna real quick. All right. What's going to happen, chat? Are we going to go to VWAP? Chat, let's get a P&L check in the comments. Who's up? Who's green? Who's red? Let's get a P&L check. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Dustin Price up 345. You absolutely love to see it. Bet on it's up 850 so far today. Holy. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Party says, I'm even waiting for power hour. I feel you. Ally, a green, locked out at profit target. Absolutely love to see it. You love it. You love it. You love it. Holy. Lots of green. Lots of green. Chat, if you're green on a day like today, congratulations, bro. Seriously. I mean it. Congratulations. Because this is not the best PA. Chat, to be honest, if you're green for the month, even bigger congratulations. Because listen, PA has been trash. Trash. If you're green last month and this month, you might be a gangster. I'm not gonna lie. It might be in your bloodstream. So you might need to listen. Congratulations. Kevin, I've been in drawdown most of the day on a funded 250K account. Still hoping for a bigger pullback. Don't make it worse. If you need to call it, you need to call it. Trend's your friend 100%. Ally says, trading gold, MNQ has been cruel to me lately. It's been cruel to everyone. Nasdaq has been absolutely brutal. Been like, you lately take $300 gray and stop for the day. I mean, honestly, it's really the way to do it. I mean, if you think about it, there's not been very many opportunities intraday. It's been like one, maybe two good opportunities during the day. And then after that, it's been trash. So you take $300, you're good. 2 payouts in 2 weeks. Holy, let's go. Let's go. Fund that personal account too. Chat, you will never regret funding a personal account. Let me tell you that. Because you are growing your own equity. It is your money. Chat, listen. I trade with prop firms. I'm partnered with Tradefy. I trade with Tradefy. But fund your own personal account. Do it. That's what prop firms are here for. That's why Tradefy is here, is to help you fund personal accounts. To help you make capital so you can fund personal accounts. But remember, like, prop firm money, it's not your money. A lot of people will talk about, I might hurt some feelings here, chat. I really might. And I'm sorry if I do. But people talking about making $20,000 days, $10,000 days, $15,000 days, and they're trading like, 6, 7, 10 accounts, whatever. I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't have a $20,000 day. It's not your money. You didn't make shit. You don't make anything until you take a payout. Think about it. People getting caught up in saying they made X amount of money, but they haven't made anything until they take a payout. Chat, I could load up 10 prop firms or 10 prop firm accounts, right? And trade, made 20K, right? Made 20K and then blow the accounts. Did I really make 20K? Like, listen, ignore the hype, right? It's all hype on YouTube, on like internet stuff, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. It's all hype. Use prop firms to fund personal accounts. Use Tradefy to fund personal accounts. That's why prop firms like Tradefy is here. They are here to help you, give you a low barrier of entry to the markets. That way you can then fund a personal account. That's why prop firms like Tradefy exist. Help you get into the markets at a low barrier of entry. That way you can fund those personal accounts. Uh-oh, see Luna in the background. Holy. Luna, just give me a thumbs up if you're good. Uh-oh, Luna, can you hear me? I don't know if Luna can hear me. Give me a thumbs up on the camera, chat. Or Luna, I can see you. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there you go. Let's bring on Luna. Holy. Luna. There he is.
Let's go.
What's up, dude?
Nice. There we are. Chilling.
Yes. Love it. Love it.
First time on the stream, right?
Yeah. First time, bro. First time. I finally switched softwares so I can bring on guests. Cause like, I know with like Streamlabs, it's kind of difficult to do it. Or there's like some weird way of doing it. I don't really know, but I know Streamlabs, StreamYard makes it a lot easier to do things like that. And so here we are. Uh-oh, Kay's in the chat, getting excited.
Uh-oh.
Luna, how's your day, bro?
So I had a rough one. Sorry, I was just pulling up my screens and stuff. I'm still on OBS. I'm like 10 years behind the time with streaming, but it's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So
yeah,
I'm still new to like StreamYard and all this other stuff. But yeah, my day, I was on full tilt this morning, like 100% because I missed a trade. Like, I mean, as when I say I'm on tilt, like I felt it in my body. Like I was aware. I'm like, damn, I'm pissed.
Don't you hate that, dude?
And
You can always feel it. Like when you go on tilt and trading, like you legit feel it in your body. Like you know you're messing up right now.
And the funniest thing is that I'm still in. So I ended up filling one lot in the trade in one of 5 accounts. I was trying to trade it in 21 accounts. So one of the 21, I got one lot in, and it's literally still in the trade, and it missed the TP by like 2 ticks.
Oh.
So I'm just like holding that one lot. It's an MES, but when I took it, I went to go take it and I didn't have my copy trader set. And it's like the basic thing, like getting started, I need to make sure I have all that stuff in order. You know, it's like you need to do your whatever it is, your analysis, your charting. You need to maybe look at the news. Like there's all these things I know I need to do before I trade. And like I miss one of the most fundamental things of just having my platforms all open, you know?
Yeah.
And
Golly.
good news is that the trade was a good trade, which means my strategy is fine. You know, it's like it's a good thing that the trade went without me. It went fast. It would have been a perfect trade. And so I don't know. And then I took 2 more trades after that and had 2 stops. But I had them low size, so I'm not sweating it. I'm like down you can see my screen right. Yeah, but I'm down 179 per account, copy trade it, so it's not a problem. And then I'm actually up in some accounts from last night. So overall, it's all fine.
Dude, walk us through what you took. Share your screen
Okay.
here. Yeah, and then you can walk us through it.
Okay. Let's see. And actually I had like good percent here. I had good setups today. I know I was like worried about the price action today, but the reality is that I had good setups. Okay, so I have no clue. I might just share the wrong thing here. Let's find out. I'll just share this one.
Okay, let's see. Once it shows up here. Okay.
You're not probably, would you take it if it fades here during power hour if you got a failed auction? Or do you think you're done?
I think I'm done, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, so the original trade, it was this one. So this is a 5-minute MES chart. And we had the break of the previous day high, which I have this one level drawn, but then I also had drawn this level out as this whole like range here that I was hoping that we held above or looking to fade it. So we had started trading above this previous day high. And I had my like most basic entry confirmation is literally just a 5-minute candle closing above it. So we have like the candle that broke through it here and then the candle that closed above it. So I have my indicator, so it tells me, but I mean, you don't need an indicator for that. It's obvious. And so I was ready to take the entry, but I wanted extra confirmation because I felt like today was going to be sketchy and we're at all-time highs. Yeah. So I got my RSI divergence. So at that point, actually I had a B setup, but given the conditions, I decided to just call it a C setup and I sized it down, just risking $100 to make 200. And so the trade was when this candle closed. Oh no, I took it twice. So I took it once on this candle. Is this the one I took twice? Whatever, hold on. The one I'm talking about, I took right here. I'm gonna have to look at the chart in a second. I'll bring up my other chart, but so I took it here. That candle closed, and it was holding above the previous day high, and the entry would have been right here when this turned green, and I just missed it. So I'll actually show the trade right here. Right here was where I filled one lot late, but I had more lots all sitting right here. So this was the original trade idea, and if I had filled it at the right spot, it would have hit 2R right here. But because I got in late, it didn't. But so
gotcha.
I just missed my TP. Yeah. But so and then I had 2 more trades. So that was the first trade, which was the one that I missed. And then I had 2 more trades here, pretty much, where this set up for the long here, and I took it twice. Let me pull up that chart. Yeah, right here. It's on MNQ. So then I took this, okay, so I took 3 more trades total. I took a fade here for the failed auction. I had a 5-minute RSI divergence with this big takeout candle breaking back down below initial balance. And so I just went ahead and took it. I got in late though, so I actually took it as a 2-bar reversal down here. with the reversal of that candle. But really, I had a divergence, which is why I was watching it. The divergence entry would have been right here. So the divergence entry would have given me my 2R, but I got in on I was late, and then I got in down here. And so I didn't hit it only went to 1R, and then it reversed on me. So that one was a loss. And then I entered, for the long because we were holding above it. We broke and retested it. So I had my IB breakout, initial bounce breakout trade, longed it here with the R side divergence as my setup. And we missed it by whatever, 2 ticks.
Oh, so, God.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Yeah. So that was
you're in a trade. I saw you're in a trade right now. How's it going?
So that is actually this original trade that was in MES that I filled late on and only got 1 lot. So I'm actually still holding this trade right here.
Nice.
And that one is, I'll pull it in right here. So I only filled 1 lot. My entry was from like hours and hours ago, right here at 66.12. So right now I'm trading systematic, which I think a lot of people here probably already know, but I trade systematically, like pretty intensely. So I have all my rules and I have my statistics. And so like I just keep reviewing, and I know that like for September, if I just held for 2R for each trade, I'd be up 26 multiples of my risk in 10 trading days. And so managing my trades was screwing me over the last few months. So right now I'm just holding them like this for 2R.
There you go.
Yeah. So it makes it easier. Historically, my trade management has made me net EV.
I love the whole
net minus.
I love the whole spreadsheet idea. Like, I feel like that's a very good way to track your strategies. I know there's like softwares out there and stuff. Before I used Tradezella for my personal account, like I used to, and I still do, like I still use a journal where like I write down like trades that I take and review them, and like write down why I took them as well. But I think what you're doing is really strong because it's like showing you what systems, like you can legit pull up a spreadsheet and see exactly what systems are working, what your high R&R trades are, and it lays it all out perfectly for you in a spreadsheet. And if you think about it, Chad, and I always say this too, like some of the biggest businesses are built based off systems, right? And trading is no different. If you don't build systems, you don't build that kind of thing for your trading's never really going to grow, right? You're going to be stuck in the same spot because you don't know where you lay at data wise.
Or even worse, you change like something that's right. You know, it's like your strategy's not working for 1 month, but you know, you have back test data, you've traded it hundreds of times, and you know it's still one of your best strategies. So you keep watching it or whatever.
Yeah, I love the whole spreadsheet idea. That's really good. I'm actually,
to me, it's what made me profitable. Yeah, I traded for like 2 years without really tracking it. And it was like a little before the 2nd year. I'm 9 years in trading right now. I started tracking every trade, and I even have handwritten ones. I always like to show this off. I'm really proud that I have now, you know, over time, it all adds up. Like right here, this is from like 2021, all my trades, you know, handwritten, hand-drawn charts and everything. And until I did that, I wasn't profitable.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have a strategy or anything. It was literally just tracking my wins and losses and adjusting as I went. Like I didn't have a strategy or a checklist.
Chat. So if you take anything from that, it's build something out that allows you to track systems. And that's it.
Like, and being risk first, thinking about your risk first. So many people in the prop firms are just going for myself too. One of my biggest struggles is going on tilt for chasing the profit. Like I've blown accounts right before payout, like everyone has. And and that's like my biggest problem. Yeah,
that is the absolute worst feeling. You're right at a payout and you blow it like the day before.
Yep.
Yeah.
But so many people start talking about like not journaling, and I'm like, man, okay, if you're just already, you see your P&L going up and you're well in the profit and free rolling or whatever, I get it. You know, if you're 80 years old, I get it. But like if you have one broker account that you always use, you can see your stats on it, you know, so overall, you know. But I always tracked in my crypto and equities my last 100 trades, my last month and my last week, and I can see how it's changing. Like my win rate will start going down on the week versus the month versus the 100 trades, and I start sizing down and vice versa. And that's like, and then when I'm in a heater, I size up and I crush it for like a month and make all my money for the year. It's how it's always gone. Yep. Bro, did you see this failed auction down here?
On which, for ES?
Oh, I'm on ES. Yeah, that's right. You're just looking at MNQ probably. But
It's
I'm
up,
also,
yeah.
you're talking about Russell, bro. I want to trade Russell too.
Dude, I'm really thinking about it, to be honest. I really am. I've been seeing how YM well, not well, I'm not talking about YM, but I've been really seeing how YM moves. Like um, it's moving a lot better than the Nasdaq. So it's very it is definitely sparking my interest for sure right now. We're in like this really weird PA time frame for the Nasdaq. I mean, obviously it's like summer PA, nothing much really happening. Um, it's I feel like this week the market's especially waiting on FOMC, but August and September PA has been absolutely horrible. And so maybe like it's a good time to try to learn a new instrument, see how it moves. Not necessarily maybe make it like the main instrument you trade, but just becoming adaptable and be able to adapt to other markets when opportunities aren't presented in yours. So
And like,
it could be something to look at.
I found with my, so right now I could just look at my stats here. My screen's still on, I think, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
I have, so one thing I changed for September, if I go to August, I wasn't tracking my, like, I was trying to grade my trades. Like, okay, what is an A setup? What's a B setup? What's a C setup? And I realized that I didn't really even know. Like, I was always kind of guessing. So it's like, you know what? I want to do it really simple and make a plan for this. And like, I would just randomly put an A, C, C. Most of the time I didn't even fill it in. But so for September, I have a system now where it's either an A, B, or C, depending on how many overlapping strategies I have. And right away, I can see I've had 0 A setups all September. I've had fewer B setups and a lot of C setups. And it's crazy to now. So what I was thinking is that I should be looking at more assets to wait for those A setups. Like maybe on YM, I don't take my C setups because I'm new. But if I get an A setup, I just send it.
Yep. Love that. Love that. That is some next level journaling, chat.
Dude, I have everything in here. So now I can go back and put it on pivot tables. So I know my average like R&R. I can do optimization formulas. So like all that stuff. I'm tracking right now VWAP just for fun, even though I don't use it. I put VWAP above or below, up, down, or flat. I'm tracking the CVD. I'm tracking the RSI. So later I could use this information to see like, hey, maybe when the CVD is against my position, there's a lower win rate, and there's a line where I just draw, and I'm like, I never take it if the CVD is here or there.
Yeah.
So that's my whole thing right now, and it's just because like I need it to do something to improve, out of necessity.
Sure. Yeah, 100% with you there.
Man, I had a setup down here.
Sorting the hell out of the market. Holy.
Let's go. Krista's in the chat.
Krista, we got Krista. Oh, we do got Krista's. What up, Krista? Krista, we got to bring you on too. I'm ready. I'm ready to start bringing people on. We're ready. We're gonna be doing this.
Oh, Krista, you did the same thing as me. Forgot to set copy trading up, so only took in one account, which was a green trade. Yeah, so I ended up with one lot in one account instead of like 8 lots in 21 accounts, and then it was on tilt after. That's crazy.
Sheesh. Are you gonna be trading? Are you gonna be looking for opportunities tomorrow, or are you wait till after FOMC?
I'm just running it.
You're running it.
I'm going with it. Like today too. Like today would be just the same reasons, but if anything, I'm sizing down. Like today, I had 2 losers in a row, and I'm down $180. So it's like I'm just gonna keep going with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably look to see if we get anything. I may not even trade the personal account tomorrow, to be honest. I may just do prop firm counts tomorrow and just protect the personal until after FOMC.
That's the other thing I have. Here, I'll share my other screen. Let me see. I can get good at. Maybe I can get good at StreamYard here. Whatever, it's a pain in the butt. But I also have another. I have all my evals. So today I'm actually up for like 365 in all my evals. So it was like it just felt like I just got unlucky and took the losing trade. The one time I was in all my accounts, I took the losing trades.
Yeah.
But the evals were great. I got good exits at these highs here on MES and just waiting now.
Nice.
But I had this setup down here of this failed auction on MES. I could have taken that. It would have been in my rules. I had an RSI divergence and the failed auction on the 5 minute.
I am looking at that failed auction on ES right now. Nice. What would you say your entry was?
Well, so I took that this morning and I'm still just holding. Yeah. So my entry was like 610 on ES. So it's like literally a shot break even right now. I can put that on too right here. Boom.
610.
It's literally a break even.
Which contract are you? Are you in the December or? You're in the other
This
one, right?
is the U25. So I think
Okay,
that's
so you're
December. But that's what happened with my copy trader this morning. Actually, it had to do with TradeView was on the wrong contract compared to NinjaTrader.
yeah.
And I was using Replicano.
Yeah, U is the September contract, so you're on the U.
Okay, so this is September, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I
Right.
trust their auto roll, so I'm just gonna do whatever they say.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine like tomorrow we'll probably have more volume on the December contracts. So we're kind of in that really weird like roll period where they're equal. I think NQ had, or sorry, the December contract had slightly more volume than the September contract, but I imagine as we progress through the week that December is gonna get more and more volume going on.
Nice. I'm excited.
Yeah, this failed auction on ES looks pretty decent. We're
Yeah,
trading here.
I could fill it the rest of the way since I didn't get it filled all the way and we're at my entry.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, I mean, I like let's see, just I'm looking at the U contract since that's what you took the trade on. So we're 612 trading right at basically VWAP. Strength above VWAP, dude. I really like the move back up into maybe even IB high, like 620.
yep, I like it.
Yeah. It's a nice little, we have a nice little sweep. There's a lot of confluence actually here too, because the previous low that we had on the ES down here was at 607. So a sweep of that low there, and then strength above it, and then strength above VWAP. There's a lot of confluence for that long.
Yep. And it's such a clear invalidation.
Yeah.
Like if I had taken my div setup, like systematic entry, I would have already, it almost would have hit my 2R already. It would have been like a 3.5 point stop loss. So, yeah. So I feel like, I don't know, for the way my setups are, I don't have any correlation with like the time and the volatility and the volume or anything.
Yeah.
Like for newsprints too, I was thinking about this. I'm like, it doesn't really matter. It's like, it's either going to hit it quicker one way or the other, but my statistics have kind of remained the same. And especially since I'm going for like large numbers, I'm risked down so much, but it is painful. Like I've had some of these accounts for so long now without payout. So it like makes me want to rush, but then I try to rush and I blow the account. So
yeah, the downfall of rushing. That's what I feel like I get to everybody. It's like you want to get the payout so quick and then you end up rushing it. And it may work for like the beginning stage, like the beginning of your account where you do try to rush it and then you get like close to payout and then it's just over with. Yep. It is the absolute worst. Yep. Okay, so your long is definitely trying to play out here. I think we get back above that 14 level. Maybe we see a little bit of strength there.
Yeah, I'm wishing I added on that when that candle dipped below and then closed above IBL. I could have added it right there and just done my full position. I mean, I actually could have just put on a whole other position there.
Do you use Bookmap at all?
Yep. Yep, I got Bookmap on right now. So Bookmap is one of these things where I try to trade. I was trying to learn momentum for the first like year or 6 months of doing futures, just practicing momentum pretty much. And what I found with Bookmap was, although it gives me a lot of information, it also can completely trick me sometimes. Like, so sometimes we have this like thick bar, like in the most simple way, we'll have like a lot of contracts on the order book above us. So I assume that's like shorts, but it's actually buy orders, or I don't know if the algo pulls them and puts them in as buys or what's going on. But from my end, without the extra add-ons, all I see are orders up there, and they actually turn out to be buys when I think they're sells. So the worst thing that can happen is that I think I know what it's doing and I don't know. So when I'm using Bookmap, I'm mostly looking at the CVD and just the overall like price action.
Sure.
Like it's like looking at a tick chart, it's like compared, since I'm looking at the 5 minute, like I'm not even dropping below the 5 minute. So I'm trying to keep it more slow and steady, and I back test it and I had better win rate on the higher time frame. So
gotcha.
I'm going with it. And that's the hardest thing for me, is actually just doing what I know I need to do. Like when it comes to that stuff, holding for my targets, just following the basic stats that I see as profitable. It's funny how hard that is.
100%.
It's so funny. And like, so more and more I'm kind of like buying that, like, you know, the psychology is equally or more important. Or just, I would say equally.
Yeah, we got a little peak above 14 there. See if we can hold that. Again, I think if we clear that 14 and get above even like the 15s, that'd be enough strength to probably send us back to IB high there. It's looking good so far. What's your target?
My target's at 66.24 and a quarter.
I'll go back. Keep your trade up. We're gonna go back to your screen here. That way
yeah, I kind of, man, yeah, I wish I'd filled the rest of the way, but I don't know. I was so tilted this morning that I could have easily just decided to only trade evals and not even trade it anymore funded or whatever. But the reality is that my goal is to only take my trades that line up with all of the system stuff. And so it means when I get them, I need to take them.
There you go.
And that's one of the hardest parts. Like I get scared to enter a trade and then I'm just scared of a loss. So it's like, I need to be thinking, like, I'm really trying to be think about my losses first, but mostly as in like, what am I risking? Like, what is my drawdown? Can I, making sure I'm following my risk management. But being scared of a loss doesn't make any sense because there's always going to be them. So that's like what I'm working on for me right now. And it's just so funny because meanwhile, my personal accounts, like my swing trades and everything is just is good. And I'm trading great, but then I just been struggling to get to these payouts on prop firms.
The psychology behind it, do you think that's what's holding you back?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I like most of my payouts, my last payouts, like in May, I had multiple accounts pretty much at a payout, and I blew them going on tilt like $70 away from a payout.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting in these accounts from May 1st without payout. Like we can look at my stats here. So these accounts I've been trading since May, and I had a drawdown time here, but I was getting close to a payout here, had a drawdown, and now I'm going back up, and so no payouts.
Well, just keep. I mean, the best thing you can do, right, is like, the hard part in this is that if you rush it, then it's like that one day can wipe out those months of progress. You know what I mean? So it's like at this point now you have to keep the same tempo that you've been going.
Exactly.
At. Yeah, he's got to keep the same tempo until payout.
Yeah. And when I look at it, like I've back tested back those months, I've gone over all my stats. Like I literally have thousands of trades logged, and like I always log my trades. And the times I don't, it's because I'm gonna. It's like when it's really bad. Like the times I took breaks in the past year was like literally a few weeks where I was just like literally on tilt and not even journaling my trades. But I know when I look back at my trades, everything's working fine statistic wise. My trades are like winning trades. I just get in my own way. So. Which is awesome to know that now, and I'm just letting it play out. So I'm super excited about my trading right now. Man, it is dumping.
Oh, yeah. Yes, getting a little bit of selling pressure here. Chat, if y'all have any questions about journaling, bro, this guy is like the journal professional. Like, this is the guy you want to ask questions on journaling because bro's a journal master. Absolute journal master.
And it's funny because now if people like tell me something like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, I can look at my journal and be like, actually, I don't need to do that. Like, I already have my plan. And that's one thing I've noticed from like, I've watched a bunch of streamers. Like I started watching you, there's a bunch of other streamers. I've like really taken notes on like what they're doing and try to see if there's something there for me. And the more I've done that, the more I realize that like, there's something different for everybody. There's no one way to do it. And yeah, the losses, risk management, psychology, those are the things that matter the most. Yep. And I see it in my Discord too. I have a really small group, so we all get to see each other's trading, and I see the patterns. There's some people who will just build up their account and then blow it all in one day because they have no risk management, and then everyone has a different thing.
Yep. I've always said that every trader has their own trading personality. So it's the issue with watching a ton of people like on YouTube or trying to learn something from, several different people on YouTube is that the issue is that they're all going to do it differently. Like one person might try initial balance, may trade initial balance different from the next person that you watch. And so it's hard to take and learn things from watching several people because again, they all do it differently. And so the best thing like that I always tell people to do is like, if you do watch several people, take the concepts of what they're doing and then find ways to fine tune it that best fits you as far as risk management goes, the types of entries you're going to take, the take profits, like fine tune it, right? Because again, if you try to do everything in the same way that everybody else does, it's not going to work out for you. It's gonna fail because again, their trading personality is far different than yours. They have a bigger or smaller risk tolerance than you do, right? And so the best thing you can do is again just take those concepts and then find ways to make it fit your trading style.
Totally. Yeah, there's one person I'm thinking of who always changes their style or whatever. They start doing what someone else is doing in the group, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I see it. I'm not going to tell them what to do, but I can't help but see it. You know, they start adding in different confluences, and then it's like hard to really grow from it because like I mean, you know, you've been at this for a while now, right? Like,
yeah,
how many you needed to do hundreds and hundreds of trades before you actually know something. Like, you know, like if you're gonna start a strategy, like you could practice these failed auctions and back test the whole year, like as a minimum, like as a starting place.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, it takes a while to figure out like exactly what works. The issue is a lot of people think they try a new strategy and then it works maybe 4 or 5 times and they they start to get overconfident with it. And really, it takes tons of screen time, hours of screen time, thousands of hours of screen time just to make sure that particular strategy is going to work for you. And so the time behind it really, really does matter. If you don't have a strategy, I mean, you could even go back to I was even talking about this the other day, like, go back to the foundations of trading. Like, what is that? Like supply and demand. You know what I mean? Like, look up supply and demand. Like, go back just to the foundations. If you don't have a strategy around breakouts or like flags or IB or opening ranges, whatever it is, just go back to the very basics of trading, supply and demand. Where do we have a lot of sellers? Where do we have a lot of buyers? And just focus on those areas and then find ways to fine tune that. I mean, that's really it. Like, sometimes people forget that the foundations of trading are sometimes the best things to trade, instead of looking for like the next like advanced strategy to learn with all these intricacies, like just go back to the very basics.
Okay, so I just filled one more. I was looking at MNQ and MES here, and MNQ is holding above IB high. MES is bouncing at IB low. So I think we have confluence for us to at least revisit these highs a little bit. So I just went ahead and added one contract. So now I'm at the full risk for a C trade, $100 on a 50K. I could have gotten this ad down here at where my original entry should have been, which would have been awesome. I didn't though, so be it.
Luna, I'm gonna let you take over for a brief minute. I'm gonna check on my son, and then I'll be right back.
All right, go for it. I want to continue with what you're talking about here. So, going back to the basics, one thing I always think about is how I forget what it was in. I think it might have been in what's that book called? Something Liar's Poker, but they're talking. I forget what it was in. Actually, maybe it wasn't Liar's Poker. I forget if it was, but they're talking about a trader who could flip a coin and still it was profitable because of his risk management. And so like doing stuff like support and resistance, break and retests, and then having like really simple with good risk management and letting your trades play out, and then making sure you're sizing enough that you'll never like have to sweat it. And you start getting all these trades under your belt. And then eventually after like 20 trades, you see, okay, here's what I need to do here. And you just start changing it. Like, you don't even have to have a strategy really, as long as you're tracking everything and you can go back and learn from your mistakes. So I really believe that, because that's what works for me in crypto. Like, I literally just look at it. I'm like, oh man, I want to buy this for sure.
100%. 100%. Market Maker Mario Holy says, my setup is simple. Listen, if you keep it simple, trading gets a little bit easier. Not saying trading is easy, but trading gets a little bit easier when you keep things simple. Dustin says, I have a feeling they're going to dump this thing. Holy.
And the one thing that's funny is like my IB breakout, which I hadn't even heard about the failed auction, but there's a guy trading the breakout in my Discord. And so I like learned it from him. And it was like one of these moments where I was like, I'm going to try a new strategy. So I need to have some sort of guidelines. And I literally decided to start with the most simple thing. And I did a 5-minute candle opening and closing above the initial balance. And I had an 80% win rate with that. I still do. I think right now it's at a 77% win rate. Yeah. Let's see, for September, I should have it here. I don't remember where I did it. It was either, I think it was a 77% win rate. It doesn't matter, but before it was at 80%. And I suddenly like cut out I was, meanwhile I was like trying all these strategies that were a lot more like discretionary, and I'm really having to look at all this stuff, looking at the RSI, and then I switched to a 5-minute candle closing above the level. And it's just like the idea being we're trading above the level and for 5 minutes or something, you know, like so simple. And then needing the risk to reward though, like making sure there's not like a huge volume node right above it, or like a key level that doesn't give me proper risk to reward, and then just sending it. And that became my bread and butter setup the past like 3 months. And for like 2 months, it was definitely my best setup. Those accounts right now have literally been chopping right under a payout for 2 months. Like I was up $1,200. I needed 1,500. It's a Tradefy 25K. Yep. And I literally right now am stuck between $700 and $1,200 profit in that account. So F in the chat. Seriously. FML.
Yeah.
Like months of that.
Yeah.
But it was
speaking of like you say you hadn't heard of people talk about failed auctions. I feel like there's a lot of people that haven't really ever looked at IB that way, because a lot of people, especially that I come across, they always trade initial balance on the breakout side. Like when they break IB high, they look for those continuations to the upside, but they don't realize like there's also failures at those levels too. And so I'm starting to see more and more people like start looking at those failures and those reversals from those levels, but I still feel like failed auctions are it's not a very common thing. Not many people know about them because they always trade at, you know, the opposite, the actual continuations of the breakouts of those levels.
Totally. And it's really just support and resistance. It's like, it's literally the most, like you're talking about going back to the basic thing, like people don't want to buy it above this price, and they're willing to buy it down there. So maybe it'll go back down there. Like, and dude, same thing. I love high. I love previous day high and low.
Yeah.
So simple. So simple. And it's like the same thing, the orb, like the opening range and the initial balance and everything. It's just like different time frame. And a lot of people ask me like, oh, why do you like the initial balance more than the orb? And to me, it's because the initial balance, just as a basic fundamental aspect of it, it's more time.
Exactly.
So it's like a higher confluence to me, or whatever. But if not confluence, it's a, you know, more data. And
so it's on a larger time frame.
Exactly. Yeah. And
if you think about it too, like people look at higher time frames to get a general direction of the market. You know what I mean? And so when you go to those higher time frames, like for the initial balance, when it's the first hour, you're getting pretty good context around the market with all of that data. And so it can give you some pretty good idea of what the market's trying to do. But then if you also see the failures up there, then they also present good opportunities. So there's just I feel like there's a lot of opportunity around the initial balance in general.
Yep. And I love that's time-based, just for that reason, that you're probably going to get 1 or 2 opportunities like per session off of that. And you can literally wake up for the session. And so I'm back testing now each session. And I was so surprised to find that I'm getting the same results on Tokyo, London, and New York.
Really?
Yep. Win rate wise.
Nice. I haven't traded really any of the Asia sessions
so far. So I don't have very much history now because I just started doing it really. But so far my win rates are matching, as an example. I actually have it right here. I'll zoom in on it. So this is not very many trades, but I just started doing it. So this is for September. Tokyo, 57% win rate. And this is among every strategy. London, 33%, New York, 46%, and Power Hour, 66%. Again, though, these are just September, so this is barely any stats. But overall, if I average this out, it's literally about my normal 53% win rate. So
nice.
I think for my setups and everything at this moment, until I have data that proves it, I have no reason to not trade the different sessions or to not trade around news events and stuff like that.
Yeah, there you go.
I have a 5-minute rule with opening and red folder news. 5 minutes before or after to enter a trade. If I'm already in a trade, I hold it now.
Wow.
Because I used to, I've gotten shaken out so many times on a good trade, and I took it for a reason with key levels. So at that point, I need to hold it as long as it's not within 5 minutes. Then I won't take it.
Okay.
And because it'll put me on tilt. Like I'll feel so shitty the rest of the day. Pardon my French. I'll feel so bad the rest of the day because I messed up my one good trade I had.
Yep. 100%.
So I'm based on the levels. I need my levels.
I've been slapped in the face by news way too many times. I just stay far away from it. Far away from it. Even if I see like, even if I have a setup, like if it's like for me, just if we have news coming out and I have like the most A+ setup that's presenting itself for me, it's like even then I can't take it because it's like you never really know what news is gonna do, and then I'm gonna feel so bad that if I do take it and then news comes out and it goes just entirely against me, and yeah, I can't do it. I've been slapped too many times by news for me to try to trade it.
And I think that's so valid. I'm trying to put this thing on my chart right now, but I have this part of my pre-flight checklist is that no trades is a trade.
It is 100%.
And so if you think your edge is reduced at all, like why would you not take it? And I'm really excited to see my journal because I'm gonna know the difference of now that I'm tracking my grading. What's the difference if I only took my B setups or my A setups? Like, what if my A setups are that much better that I literally start taking one trade a month and I know the statistics are better, you know, or including my Bs, maybe it's like a few trades a week. And that could be better, you know, but or not. I'm going to find out. No one can tell
some of
me.
the best traders that I know, like they're not on YouTube. They don't really showcase anything. They are taking literally a couple trades a week, maybe. They're not trading every day. Like they have like the most A++ setup that they look for. They size up on that one strategy, that one setup, and they make absolute bank doing it. Legit 2 or 3 trades a week, chat. A week. A lot of people don't. A lot of people forget that you think that you have to trade every single day to make money, and you absolutely do not. Like you can legit trade 2 days of the week and make more money than the person that trades every single day.
Yep.
It's wild.
And it could be like you could have months where you don't even trade or take a few trades a month and then have 1 month where you take a lot. Like all my money that I've made, pretty much more than any job I've had. Well, I haven't had that many jobs in my life, but more than my own jobs I've had, my businesses, is from trading like that. Like I set my trades on Sunday and they either fill or they don't. And that's how I've made my money in the past 9 years.
Yeah.
That's how I moved to Costa Rica. It's literally from just setting limit orders on the chart, rarely marketing in.
Yeah.
And then I just let it play out. And sometimes I get lucky and it spikes and I hit my TP in a day. Other times it takes weeks. And I never want to go below 10% risk in those accounts because that's like my savings. Like I don't have that's my savings account pretty much, my trading account. So I never want to see my number go below 10% of all-time high of my account balance.
There you go.
And when I've traded that way, it takes a year or two, but that's how you go from 4 figures to 6 figures.
Yep.
And you take a year or two, and then before you know it, you're trading over 100K, and each trade actually matters. And meanwhile, you're still only risking like 0.1, 0.2, 0.3%. At least that's how I did it, because I know my odds. There's going to be times I lose 10 trades in a row, 15 trades in a row even, and I never want to go below that 10% loss. If I go below the 10% loss, I cut it in half again, my sizing.
Yeah, that's the thing too, chat, is like when you have a lot of people think that you make more money in the number of trades you take, and that's not true. Like you make more money in the same trades you take with just more capital, right? And so if you like take things slow, you know, when you say you start a personal account and you started with 25,000 and you just focus on taking things slow, build it up to 50K, no matter how long that takes, you then could size up at 50K and you make even more money at the 50K level than you do at the 25K level, but you're still taking the same trades.
Yep.
Like it's literally more capital is everything versus the amount of trades that you take.
Yep. And you never get there if you blow your account.
Exactly.
So like, you know, we're used to these prop firm accounts, but it's not really the way real trading works. Like, I mean, you can trade a prop firm account, like real trading, like what I'm saying, which I know there's no real trading, but like a prop firm account, your drawdown is your account balance, in my opinion. And if you're you're risking like what I'm talking about, which is the way I've grown from 4 figures to 6 figures multiple times, it's literally just takes so long. And you have to make sure you never get out of the game, which means like sizing, like I was talking about. So if you're sizing 0.1%, like literally 0.1% of $2,000 50K account, like, I mean, we're talking $5 a trade. You can't even do that on prop firms. So they're already setting you up to not trade that way. You have to risk 1 to 5% at the minimum. And I actually don't even do that in my personal accounts, because why would you want to? I don't want to see my savings go away.
Right.
So what was this question here? What size accounts am I trading? I trade all different sizes. So like I have 25K, Tradefy. I have most of my accounts are 50K. I have some 150K too. So, but I've traded mostly 50K in my time. So I size based on the different accounts.
I like the 50Ks. I think my sweet spot's the 100Ks. Like I've traded all of them. Obviously, I've done the 50K, the 100K, and the 150K. I think my sweet spot's the 100K. I don't know,
Nice.
something about like the 6K profit targets just feels better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With like it has obviously like a little more wiggle room than the 50Ks. But the profit target is not like, huge either. And so it just feels a little bit more easier.
Yeah, and I like streamlining it. Like the idea of just like having like this month, instead of doing a percentage of my drawdown, I just set the fixed amounts based on the account size because I'm trying to simplify my thought process when I go to take a trade. And however, like for Tradefy, if you want the most drawdown for the dollar, if you use what's your code? JM?
JM, yeah.
So if you use JM, the 150K account is $13 of drawdown for every dollar that you spend, right? It's 35% off right now. So that is the best deal compared to the 50K. You're getting $6 of drawdown for every dollar you spend. And meanwhile, with Tradefy, your drawdown ratio to your profit target is the same for each account size. So like to me, technically the 150K account is the best for Tradefy. But like you said, you know what makes sense to you and it just works for you. And I think that's totally valid. But if you're just going off of numbers and you're going to size accordingly to each account, then with Tradefy, I like the 150K. And then with other firms, I might like the other one, the other size.
Yep.
So I just literally, I'm trying to look at it all by the numbers. It's math and no one can argue against this math,
100%. Yeah. Yep.
Well, this is choppy.
Yeah, dude, it's very choppy. I'm looking at the 5 minute, dude. The wicks are crazy on the 5 minutes.
It's like
it is absolutely just wicking VWAP right now. It's wild.
Do you use volume profile?
Yes and no.
Do you use volume in any way?
Yeah, I do. I volume profile I actually do like. On TradingView, I'll use the volume profiles that like for like the fixed profiles. I'll use that and look for high volume nodes and see where I can take trades off of them. But I wouldn't say that it plays a huge role in my strategy, which is kind of odd to say because it is volume. But
do you look at volume for like the failed auction? Like if it's not trading with good volume above and then breaks down or anything like that as a confluence?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I think that adds good confluence. Yeah, because I mean, if there's volume that's like declining or we're getting increase in volume, it can give me a general direction on if there's any strength or weakness behind the push that we're getting.
I like that.
Yeah,
I was just noticing that. I was thinking that because here on MES, so we had this dip down here, which I actually had my perfect setup here at IBL, and the current session, which of course now we're in power hour. And we're getting close to MOC too. And we have value area low down here right at IBL. Look at that.
Yep.
Which is also being held above previous day high. Point of control is right where my 2R target would have been if I bought this setup down here, which is an RSI divergence, closing above previous day. I mean, above New York IBL. My 2R for my trading style would be right here, which it didn't hit yet. But that's below the point of control, which is, the highest volume. And right now, also, if we're looking at the visible range volume profile right here, so I can just kind of set it over this part that we're in, we have like a D-shaped profile, which to me is a sign of, buy the bottom, sell the top.
Yep.
And so it's actually really clean volume profile here to take the longs from the bottom, but it's like a range pretty much.
Yeah,
the way 100%. I look at that. So, but that's showing me that, man, I really like that trade down there. I didn't take it, but I still like this long. We can get the rotation up here towards value area highs. So there's risk to reward. That's what I like about it. There's R&R.
Yeah.
Stop loss below previous day high with that wick there. It's just a clean setup where I can take these trades any day and know that if I get stopped out, well, I was patient for my setup and I don't have to trip about it.
And you're not going to sweat it too.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't have to sweat it because it's a good, like I said, it's a good R&R. There's a good risk to reward there. And so you don't have to really worry about, taking a larger loss.
And literally, if it fails, it literally means I have the short setting up. If I still like the market, I could literally take that short, break below previous day high, back to previous day value area down here. So one thing I love about using good key levels is you literally have 2 different setups normally on each level, the long or the short, depending on what the price wants to do.
Yep.
And if it's a really strong level, then we get good reactions from it. Yep.
Market maker Mario says, I thought my spreadsheet was complicated, man. Mine looks like an 8-year-old made it compared to Luna's. Luna got all the data sets, bro. He knows everything.
And it's literally like just getting more and more. So right now I'm reviewing it every week and every month. So every month is when I actually implement new rules. Like at the end of this month, I might cut out one of my strategies or something. Yeah. And slowly, I'm just really trying to move slowly, you know? So it's like, say I was just brand new, I would probably try the opening range breakouts and whatever. And I'd probably try the initial balance breakouts or failed auctions, and then see which ones I like after trading it for a month or 2 and back testing a bunch. And so now I'm actually gathering everything. But before, like August, I didn't actually. It's funny because I always felt like I was like super intense journaler. But if we look here, look how many data points I'm missing. I don't actually complete it all the time. I'm missing a lot of information. So for September, I decided I'm not going to miss any information, and I have everything.
There you go. Do you ever feel like you get like data overload during this? Do you ever feel yourself getting a little bit confused?
Not anymore. Not right now. Okay, so looking at the stuff and having a bunch of confluences, I do, but literally it's actually really simple. So I have technically 5 strategies, but some of them are kind of the same thing. So I have a list of strategies that I know how to execute. I have an entry, so I then have to have one of my entries, and that's it. So the reality is this other data on here, it's just stuff I'm looking at. You know, where's the VWAP? Are we above or below? Are we up or down? I don't use VWAP, but you know what? After this month, I might, because I'm going to have data.
Yeah.
So a lot of these data points are just kind of like arbitrary, or they're just things I don't think about. Like I put in what size was my stop loss. So right now we could look at all of my winning trades and all of my losing trades. Here, let's just do it now. Let's see if tighter stop loss or looser stop loss gave me an edge. And I'm going to guess that neither of them gave me an edge, and that's about the same for each one. So I'm going to duplicate my journal, and I'll just do this in the background. But I'm going to go ahead and double check right now. I have an extra spreadsheet, and we'll find out right now. It's tighter stop loss or looser stop loss. Actually, no, let's do VWAP. People probably care about that more. So I'm going to organize my trades by VWAP above or below. Okay. And then now I'm going to take only the winners. Or here, I can just count right here. Above. Oh, wait, no, I got to divide by winners and losers. Okay, so how do I do this? I got to sort my columns by color. By color. Here we go. Fill color. Green. And so here we go. I have all my winners up here. And so was VWAP with or against my long or short? With 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, I did it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 with, and only 4 against for my longs, and for my shorts, 3 against, 1 with. So it's kind of mixed, but for the longs, definitely being with the VWAP gave me more edge. Nice. So that's how I do it, you know, and I put down these numbers. I'm not going to go. I normally do this as a separate stream. I mean, I do it on my stream too when I'm really bored, but I don't need to go through all of this right now. Yeah. But that's how I do it. And literally there's certain times I hit something that just hits, you know, and I'm like, that's part of my strategy now. And that's how I got here.
I feel like Luna could do, guys. I feel like Luna could do like a whole masterclass on just journaling right now. I feel like you could, bro. I feel like you could do like
that's like every day of my life. That's all I feel like I do. I'm journaling.
Nice, bro. This trade's looking good. We're getting a little bit more strength. We're back up in the 14s for you.
Yep.
Again,
it's been 72 years.
I think if we get back above 15s, man, I really do think we go to IB high again. It looks good. Looks really good.
Yep. And it's funny because the stats is just something I can't argue with. So it's like, even though right now I'm not net positive on futures trading. So I really don't like to try to like influence people when it comes to my strategies and how I'm executing, but you can't argue with data and data collection. And so
100%.
that's my edge, you know, as a new futures trader. You know, I'm under 2 years now. And I think that what's happening now is that when like my prediction is that when once I'm like staying net positive, which right now I'm doing well, I'm just going to be able to stick with it because I know everything that's going on with my trading. So I think that when I start to make money, it's going to start to come.
Yep.
So, but we'll see. You can have me back on in a few months.
There you go. Chat, speaking of statistics, just as a reminder, we do have Edgeful coming on the stream later this week on the 18th. They will be on stream in the afternoon. So if you guys are huge on statistics, you want to learn about Edgeful, they are coming on later on this week. So be ready for that. You use Edgeful, Luna?
I did like a free trial once, and I actually would really like to do it. But I've tried all this stuff. Like I've tried like Edgewonk is the one that I know of more. Edgewonk 2.0 or whatever. Is it 3.0 now? I forget. But in the end of the day, like literally using an Excel sheet or using a journal is like been what it's always worked for me. But I want to do Edgeful because you can just put all your accounts in there.
Yeah.
So I literally have to manually journal all that stuff. But since I'm doing it anyways right now, I haven't been. But if I wasn't doing this right now, journaling every stat, I would be using Edgeful. And I also love Tradefy for that. Tradefy is like
Are you talking about what? Well, are you talking about Tradezella?
Well, Edgeful, you can test your strategies and stuff, right?
Yeah. Edgeful has like the strategies, like.
But isn't it also journaling?
I use it for statistics. I don't think they have. Do they have journaling?
Oh, okay. I thought it was a journal too.
Yeah, I think they're just like statistics and stuff.
Okay, then I guess I'm thinking about Tradezella.
Yeah.
Dude, so I could literally put in my strategies and stuff and get historic data.
Yeah, Tradezella does the journaling for all your accounts there. You can pretty much onboard all your accounts. So it's Edgeful, I really like it. Like if you guys are huge on looking at statistics around like the opening range or VWAP or like news statistics, things like that, Edgeful does a really good job at having these like ready for you just to look at, and it's super fast too. So I'm really excited to have them come on. I've been using Edgeful for some time, and they're going to come on. They have a lot of new things that they're implementing into Edgeful, and so the owner is actually going to come on stream and walk through some of the new things that they have and give you guys like a little rundown on how you can use it, and then also like use it to find confluence in your strategy too, but with using statistics and having confluence within the numbers. And so like we said earlier, like numbers don't lie. Like, I mean, you can use, no matter how you look at it, the numbers don't lie. So when you have confluence with data, it makes your edge that much more greater.
Do you like actually add in like your strategy? Like you can put like above VWAP or time a day. How do you do it?
When I journal my trades or
no,
what?
No, with Edgeful.
Oh yeah. With Edgeful, I mean, so
you pretty much build out your strategies on there.
They already have it in there. So like you can legit go on Edgeful, choose a ticker that you trade. So like for me, obviously like it's NQ. Or we'll do, yeah, just MNQ is fine. MNQ here, I'm gonna leave the screen on your trade because you're in a good trade there. So I'll leave it there. But you can basically just choose what instrument you trade and then choose like the report type you want to look at. You can choose by like volume or a price action. You can choose all reports, whether you're a swing trader, day trader, scalper, whatever it is, right? And so I think it's under price action. But then you can go to initial balance breakout, and it'll give you like breakouts for the IB and like statistics around the around the initial balance breakout. And so it's really cool, man. Like, I mean, it's they got some cool statistics, and it allows people to like I said, really back their strategies behind numbers versus guessing.
When I first started doing the IB breakouts, I happened to see a stat from them. Someone had posted it that was like literally matching with what I was seeing, and so it gave me so much conviction to keep with it.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, your trade's looking good. You're getting a nice little strong. Getting a nice candle here.
I wish I had filled based on I should have pulled my stop up to here and then filled. I could have filled one more lot on it, but oh well. I'm just kind of, I'm so over it.
Yeah, 100%. I
Bro.
am too. Like yeah. I'm glad I have you on the during power hour because it's just keeping me from seeing if I'm going to take a trade or not. Because I really don't want to. I really don't want to trade this right now. My personal account. I'm only up like one. Technically, like I'm up 170 in my personal account after commissions. But that's I'm just keeping it green today and being thankful for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to that we're going over all this like good secret sauce juice with the risk management and all the stuff we're talking about is good.
Yeah, 100%. So what you're targeting high a day?
Yeah, so well, my target is an R&R based off my statistics. So really, this was the original trade idea right here. I got in late. All the orders were here. I filled one just to get it set up, and then I never got filled the rest of them. And it's because I was jumbling to try to set up my copy trader on the side, and I was opening Ninja Trader. But so really, the first TP was supposed to be here.
Okay.
Right there, which was perfect, and that's based on 2R. I really should have filled it when it came back down here, but this is just the type of day I'm having right now. It's like and this is something I put in my trade. I had it written on my desk for so long. I probably still have old ones here, but like if I'm feeling a little off, I just shouldn't trade. And that was one of these days today. I actually slept through my alarm, and I'd say like make every trade count and no trades is a trade, which really is like this situation. If I'm not feeling good, and then I have to sit here and journal a trade that I took like really poorly, like I don't like to do that. And that's one thing that with my journaling, I noticed that when I don't want to journal a trade, it's normally because I shouldn't take the trade. Like there's trades I want to jump in, but at the same time, I have the urge to not put it in my journal. And always those are the trades I should not be taking.
Yep. 100%.
Like I want to feel proud about each trade I take. Like I want to be able to be like, yo, Joey, check out this badass trade I took today. Like even if it was a loss or a win, I'm like, dude, I caught the top of that failed auction or whatever. You know, it's like those are the trades I want to have. And I like the idea that I could make a video about each trade I take. If I'm taking some crappy trade, and I'm not going to want to make a video about that.
Yeah. And this type of PA, like take your position here, for example, right? Obviously the PA has been like real choppy, kind of slow. Do you ever feel like the big urge to like just close a trade early just to secure it and lock it in?
Yeah. And I could literally show you about 1,000 trades of me doing that. Let's go here. I'm going to have to pull this off screen, and I'm going to pull up a past trade journal. And I'll show you why I'm not doing it right now. It's because over and over again, I had net expected value from trade management. So what I do is I put, after I manage a trade, did I make more than my original TP or did I make less?
Yeah.
Or was it equal? And guess what? Over the past year and a half of me trading futures, it has never been plus EV.
Oh, wow.
Because it's based off of my emotions. Like I literally start to feel like, oh, this trade doesn't look good anymore. It looks heavy. And it was just the dip. Like, and my reason for getting in my trade is more important than my emotions along the way. And that is just for me. Like I know in my like inner knowing that if you have really good experience and that discretion and intuition could probably beat that. Technically, you know, if you could maybe get out at the perfect time and know when to cut your trade at the perfect time, and in the end, beats the math, but you know, or whatever, improve your EV. But for me, it has only led to minus EV, and it's the hardest, most like it's like a blow to my ego, and it makes it hard. Like I still think I can control it, and I know I can't. So like I just looked at my September stats. Oh, I forgot what I was doing here. I was pulling up, oh yeah, here it is, past trade log. But I just looked at my September stats, and I would be at 2 payouts already if I had just held for 2R.
Yeah.
Straight up. So here I have like March, and you can see right here, look what I was journaling. This is, I did a whole deep study on my R&R, and that's how I know this. What happens? Did we hit 1R? Did we hit 1.5? Did we hit 2? Did we hit 5 points, 10 points as those are as controls? And then what happens when I move my stop loss to break even at 1R or 5 points or 10 points or 2R? And I literally manually did all of this math, and over again, I know I have minus or equal EV from managing, and it's not worth my stress.
Yeah.
And then for August and September, if I had just held for 2R, I would be up so many more multiples. It's not even funny. It like it literally makes me sick.
So you like, I had an interesting conversation about selling too early. So you're a big believer in selling too early.
That's my issue. I don't move stops.
Yeah.
I'm not doubling down. If I'm on full crazy tilt, oh my God, I've bloated the account. There's a video I have about my May tilt where I blew my accounts that were almost at payout. I was trading really good for many months. And that's how long it takes me. When I'm trading right, it takes me 2 months sometimes to hit that $3,000 target and an eval even. It's normal. But I went on tilt right before that payout, and I know that my problems aren't. So yeah, that time I did it. I was doubling down, trying to make it real quick or whatever. I wasn't following any rules when I went on tilt that one day and blew my accounts. But in general, my problem is I get scared. Oh, look, I see $50, $100 times 20 accounts, and I want to cut it. And then I take the full L the next trade because I have around a 50% win rate. But meanwhile, statistically, all my my average winner goes to 3.5 R.
Nice.
But that still cuts out that still creates more losers compared to 2R. So when I do the math, I can just bring it back on here. But when I do the math, 2R is the optimal target. I have it right here. So if I just held for 2R in September, which is like what, 11 trading days or something, I would have had 26 multiples of risk by holding for 2R. If I held for 3R, 19 multiples of risk. So even though my average winner goes to 3.5R, unless I'm taking it exactly at the peak of each trade, 2R is actually outperforming. I tested 2.5R and everything. 2R somehow is the magic number. 26 multiples of R.
Nice. Yeah, going for those like larger R trades, they do introduce, you know, a lot more losers because you are holding on for a longer period of time. And so it's finding that sweet spot. And for you, it seems like that 2R is that sweet spot for you there.
And that's with and the only way I trust it so much is that my entries is the same each time. You know, I wait for the div and I take the next candle open. I wait for the 5-minute close above IB. I wait for 5-minute closes below initial bounce for the failed auctions or whatever. So I'm trading so consistently now that I can really trust it. But if you're not doing that, then I don't know if it would be as good of a statistic to find what works for each person.
Sure.
And now for the first time too, I'm trading MES also. So I'm actually tracking now. Maybe the stats are different for MES versus MNQ, but right now I'm doing them as a whole. And as I gather more data, I'll back test that.
Nice.
Yeah. But in my crypto and equities, my average R&R, which I don't target R&R. I literally just have a stop loss and I hold for different TPs and hold a runner. My average R&R over every year after year after year is 5.9 R. 5.9 average. Wow. I did a breakout prop account and I still hit 5.9 average R in the prop firm.
How is that? I saw because I saw what Kraken bought breakout, right? So
yeah,
how is that firm, dude?
Well, the neck is the one who is one of the founders, Trader Main. So he's a goat. Trader Main is a legend. And I've watched him. I was trading crypto for a long time and watched him find his success. And he's a breakout trader, and that's breakout prop.
Yeah.
And so other people involved, like Crypto Cred, is actually one of the people I learned from. He has a free TA course on YouTube, technical analysis course for free, and that's how I learned to trade really. And so when I saw that Main made a prop firm, I had to try it out. But to me, I don't short crypto in my personal accounts. I'm a net long. I trade spot. I don't trade futures.
Yeah.
So for me, it wasn't like my edge. Like my edge with crypto is trading daily chart. I never go below 4-hour chart, like weekly chart, 4-hour daily. So I didn't think I would do very well, like if I started trying to be like a scalper.
Yeah.
But I did. I passed that first account and got to and I had exactly 5.9 R, and I kept it, but I barely traded it because I'm focused on these accounts.
There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good. It's actually sweet. They actually put you right in live too.
Nice.
So it works. It actually makes perfect sense. And guess what? You can hold your trades overnight. You can trade any ratio. Like it's crypto, so you don't have to have like a full contract or anything.
Yeah. So look at this trade, bro. Look, going right. We might go smash your TP.
Holy. Chat, can we get a holy?
A holy chat. Wow. We need it. I've been telling people I'm gonna do merch that says literally holy on it, but I'm not gonna do the typical merch. It's gonna be like, a lot of people do like hoodies and hats and stuff like that. But I'm gonna do socks. And it's gonna legit on the big toe of the sock. It's gonna say holy.
Bro, I was literally okay. This is bad, but I was literally about to say, bro, I would buy a hoodie or a hat.
No, bro, we're bringing out
my
the socks
too, dude. I have the worst socks. Like my sock, like I'm like typical dude. Like all my socks have holes in it and stuff. Like I need like my mom to buy me new socks or something. So I'll buy some holy socks.
Just tell it just to make your Christmas presents just be like just holy socks, you know.
Like literally, I think I literally this is bad to admit. I need to shut my mouth now, but literally like my girlfriend or my mom will buy me socks and underwear still, and I'm like a middle-aged man.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna wear these.
No, I mean I wear them, but I just don't buy them for myself. I'll wear them until they have holes in them.
Yeah. Oh,
but so I'm gonna buy the holy socks.
TP.
I hate that this isn't even 2R from my current stop loss, but this is the original trade idea, so I'm just gonna take it as the original idea.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, guys, this is the close right now.
Yep, we're coming up on the close.
We're being bad streamers. We didn't shout out MOC or anything.
We didn't. We were too busy talking. Power hour went by fast. Holy.
I'm just gonna leave the TP. It's like the crazy thing is that I know my stats. It's like it means that I can take an L. I can take an L from here and my stats still work. So it's like I just have to hold it.
I think, dude, you're gonna get smashed right here. I think you're gonna smash it. There we go. Bang. Let's go.
Oh, what the heck, guys? So look, it says minus 0.9. So I still don't even get the green P&L here. What a jip. I got a jip. That's a scam.
Day. GG's for Luna chat. Banger trade. Absolute banger. GG's.
I like that I add it too.
We got that add on there too.
Yeah. Failed auction. Have to take the failed auction when I'm on stream with Joey. Yeah. Look at that. IB to IB. Look at that. Boom.
Holy. Yeah, I absolutely love to see it.
And it's cool to show too, because I know you're mostly trading MNQ, but I back test it and I was a little more successful with MES in my back testing, but now I went back to trading both of them.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna trade them both.
GG's.
But look at that. NQ pushed.
Yeah, dude, it did. Yeah, NQ just absolutely ripped. Sick. Luna, bro, thanks for coming on, dude.
Dude, thanks for having me. I hope I didn't hijack it too much, showing my journey.
No, dude. I mean, that was the point. I just want to bring you on and have you talk and walk through your stuff. I mean, I think people enjoy, you know, hearing other people talk about how they go about things versus just sitting and watching us stare at charts all day long. So I think it was like super informative for people. So we're definitely gonna do it again. Now, chat, we're gonna do this again, especially now that I finally have or using a software that makes it easy for me to bring guests on. We're definitely going to be doing it a lot more. We're definitely going to have Luna back as well. We'll probably do some more streams here again, Luna, pretty soon. I think it's was a lot of fun. Also, like time just flew by. That seemed like Power Hour just flew by super quick. Chat, if you guys haven't, I put Luna's link here. I'll put it again too. His YouTube. If you guys go follow him, he's been sitting here saying that he's gonna try to pass me and subscribers on YouTube. So
dude, you're up though. You're broke 8,000 and you're almost at 10,000. So if you, I might have to shave my head. If you get to 10,000 before I get to 5,000, I might have to shave my head bald. See, that might help.
You might, yeah, you might. Chat, there's a link to go follow him there in the comments. Follow him on YouTube. You stream live, right? You stream live every day. So chat, go check him out. We're going to call it there off a banger trade from Luna. Thanks for tuning in. Remember code JM at Tradify, baby. Holy moly, 30% off. They have Project X2. Be sure to lock it in. Lock it in, 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 fam. Luna, any last words, bro?
Let's go, man. Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure. And this actually is really meaningful to me more than the winning trade, having community and getting to connect with traders in real life. This is what it's all about here. So thank you so much.
There you go. Love it. Bam. Have a good rest of your day. See you tomorrow morning live with the market open, baby. Cheers.
Peace.